Hello, love, and welcome to the message for today. I am really excited to be talking to you today because we're going to be talking about wealth and how you are ascending into a whole new level of wealth altogether. I'm talking to someone who is finding their way to a level of wealth fulfillment for not only what you need in your life, but for what you want in your life. The person that I'm speaking to is stepping into a new state where they don't have to just want something because someone else wants it. They're learning how to find and pick and choose the things they want according to who they are. So, if this message has reached you and you feel this tug to a wealthy lifestyle, if no matter what you do, the word wealth keeps on coming up into your mind, I'm talking to you. If you feel like you have a mission in life, whether you know what that mission is or not, but you feel a tug that you are here to do something great, I'm talking to you. If you feel like there's something that you need to fulfill, you feel a pull and you're not sure what direction you're going into, or maybe you are sure what direction you're going into, but it's a lot of obstacles in your way, okay? But you feel this constant pull towards something, whether you know what that something is or not, I am talking to you, okay? Everyone has a perfect level of wealth that matches their own personal mission. You receive that wealth to a level that you exercise your faith according to the mission you are called to fulfill. And in order to know what that mission is, it's about learning yourself, learning what you like, learning what you love, learning what you enjoy, learning what just feels right to you. And that's a process in and of itself, and that's a conversation for a later day. Today we are going to be talking about how wealth is a part of creative ascension, okay? In order to move to greater heights and experience luxury and lavish things, or just experience joy from a level of just heightened awareness, right? It's about having wealth, not having to need anything, but being able to access what you need and what you want at any given moment. And building wealth is about learning how to have patience with yourself in the now, but building a stronger and stronger faith as you gain momentum for the things that you want to create in your life. Okay? Right now, you're probably realizing that trying to do things the way other people want you to do them, or doing something because somebody else has done it, or wanting something because somebody else has done it, or have it, that's the lazy way of creating, right? You may have tried it out or didn't feel right, and you're like, just because this person has a Bentley, or just because this person has a Toyota Camry, or just because this person has a Honda, or this person has a Benz, or a BMW, or whatever it is, or because this person has, $1,000 or makes this amount of money, like, you don't care. You could care less what somebody's making, what somebody has, because what you want has nothing to do with what someone else has. Yeah, you might see it and say that looks nice, but you know deep down in your core being if that something is for you or not. You no longer want to create things lazily or the way other people have shown you to bring things into your space. It will never give you that feeling of fulfillment. That feeling that, yeah, I know this is what I was meant to have. That perfect fit. And I'm telling you that you are stepping into that level of finding that perfect fit for you, finding that perfect flow for you, finding the wealth that is just for you. You feel that there is an epic life waiting for you, and you are ready to allow yourself to finally see what is on the other side of that fear that has been holding you back for so long. You feel that you are on the precipice of stepping on to another level, stepping into abundance and greatness. You can feel it, you can taste it, but it's like flashes where it's there, then it's gone. It's like you can almost grasp it, but it's not there, right? You resonate with the fact that everyone has a perfect level of wealth that matches their own personal mission. You're starting to open your eyes to another level of reality, and it's coming in to your space, and you're working with how to fit this new level of you. You're finally feeling ready to begin to step out and see what it feels like to be fully in the essence of who you are being called to become. You're pushing out all of that fear. You're realizing that there's more to life than just worry and fear and fretting. And you're seeing that it's not serving you, and it never has. You're feeling the urges to create something wonderful, exciting, and epic. You may or may not know exactly what it is, but you can feel it stirring up on the inside of you. I'm letting you know that those feelings that you're feeling, that is the pathway to that next level of wealth that you're stepping into. I'm letting you know that it is here. All you have to do is just relax in the process. Learn how to love on yourself. Learn how to listen to yourself. Understand how your body is responding to certain stimuli or not responding to certain stimuli. And I'm not talking about external stimuli. I'm talking about what's on the inside. How you're stimulating yourself mentally. How clear you can see things mentally. That is how you're going to be guided to this new level of wealth, is by how clear you can see things internally. Because you are being guided to your next level of wealth. If this is resonating with you so far, this message is for you. I am here to tell you that wealth is a part of your creative ascension. As you connect with Divine Source, the Most High God, your creativity will increase and you will be called into becoming a better version of yourself. And as a result, you will begin to vibrate higher and higher and higher and attract the desires of your heart and also other things that align with your purpose and mission in life. I am here to tell you that as you do this, okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside. You need to trust how you're feeling on the inside. You need to trust your alignment. You need to trust the relationship that you're building with yourself. You may currently be surrounded by things you don't want, but the positive side of that is through knowing what you don't want, you can begin to work on focusing on what you do want. Because we live in a polarized world or realm or dimension. So as soon as you know what you don't want, the things that you do want become more clear. And as those things become more clear, you can embrace them and work with them and focus on them. Remember that energy flows where your attention goes. Or where your attention goes, energy flows, okay? So as you look at the things you don't want or that you see that you don't want, don't get so fixated on that. Don't get so emotionally held up on that. Release it and be thankful that that came into your space so that you can get really clear on what it is that you do want. You got this. You know the process. You feel it. Step away from that fear. Step out of that comfort zone and step into alignment to yourself, with your purpose. Now, I understand that manifestation is a big rave right now, and spirituality is a big rave right now, and they got all kind of fads on how to manifest things fast and make things happen and structure it this way and do it that way or whatever. But your higher self, your spirit has brought you to this message because it knows the truth. And the truth of the matter is that there is no definitive way to manifesting. There is no definitive way to creating a lifestyle of your dreams. How you create and manifest these things are specific to you and what make you feel good and what feels right to you. You're hearing this message because you are looking for the right way to manifest for you. Okay? You're ready to have your heaven on earth. And I'm telling you that you are here to create heaven on earth for yourself. Like the Our Father prayer says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay? So if that prayer resonates with you, you are here to create heaven on earth, or it wouldn't resonate with you. We're all here to create specific things to bring in the evolution of this planet, of this solar system, of this universe as a whole. So whatever is calling out to you, you are supposed to be a part of that creation in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And I'm here to tell you, you are not just here to create heaven on earth for yourself and others, but for all of eternity, because it's about your consciousness. And once the physical is gone, the consciousness still is here. It still exists, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. And that state of consciousness, once you have created it, will always be there as a blueprint on the physical realm and the spiritual realm. It's time to stop waiting for a miracle, okay? It's time to become the miracle. Because as long as you're waiting for a miracle, as long as you're focused on waiting and being patient, on waiting for that miracle, you will always be waiting and working on being patient for that miracle. It's time to become the miracle. It's time to understand how to strengthen your faith and move in faith and move in your divine flow. And learn how to allow the things that are meant for you to unfold before you. And I'm not saying that miracles can't happen, although they can happen out of thin air. What most people don't see when they experience a miracle happening to someone is how long the person has had the desire in their heart to experience that miracle. You never know what someone has went through to get what they have. And it's not up to you to know what they went through to get what they have. And if it is, that knowledge will be made to you. It is best to focus on what you want and who you are becoming as a result of working towards what it is you want. Our job here on this planet is to experience all that life has to offer and create experiences for others to enjoy as a result of what we are creating. Right? Because as you create the things for yourself, the people who are like you or the people that your experience is meant for to share with others, they will come up and a way will be made, an opportunity will be made for you to either share that experience with them or share that story. It is our job to create more of heavenly likeness on earth. But we have gotten out of the beauty, the wonder, and excitement of creating. And we have went down the rabbit hole of fear, worry, copying, and stagnation. And it's time to let those things go. The things that you have learned from, life experiences or from childhood, it's time to let those things go and find what works for you. Like in the Bible, it talks about putting those childish things aside. Because when you were a child, you did the childish things. Now that you're a man, you do the things that men do. And when I say man, I'm not meaning from gender. I'm meaning for man as far as the human race. Becoming an adult, coming into age, reaching that level of maturity. When you stop the process of creation, you stop the flow of wealth creation. We are not just creating for our experiences on earth, but like I said before, for all of eternity. It is time that you step out of the lack mindset, limited beliefs, and step into a mindset of freedom, creation, wealth. You will have everything you need on the inside of you to create a lifestyle of wealth, favor, health, abundance, joy. All the things and the desires of your heart, you have that. And it's waiting for you. And you know that because you were called to this particular message. The universe is giving you this message as a gift, as a synchronicity, as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. Here is the next step. So if you don't know what the next step is, listen to this video or this message, right? And allow the Most High, allow God, the universal creator, source, divine consciousness, whatever you call, God, whatever God is to you, align with that. As you listen and you hear your higher self and that collective consciousness, the ideas start to come into your head and build momentum. Listen to the words that stick out to you and the messages that stick out to you. Those are your next steps. If you need to listen over again or pause the message, pause it and write the things down. Get into the flow. I know that you came to this message for a reason. And if you've made it this far, this is your sign that you are on the right path, that everything that your heart desires is coming to you. So focus on that to get the clarity that you need in order to allow more information that you need to know to unfold and bring you closer to the desires of your heart. This message is for you. You have been guided to this message because you need to hear that you were created by divine source to create. So it is your job to create in your own way, whether it be through parenting, community outreach, the legal profession, the medical profession, entertainment, whatever it is that your heart desires to do. There's nothing too small or too great, because technically the value of that we put on things are human based. But when we step into the spiritual aspect of things, there is no hierarchy. It's just you fitting in your perfect spot that feels right for you. And once you find that perfect spot, the sky is the limit to the amount of joy and wealth and security and all things wonderful. All ways of being is subject to creation. There's no limit to the area in which you can create. So tap into who you know yourself deep down to be and see who you were created to be and how you were created to serve. Write that down and start the journey. Start the journey today if you haven't already. Get a notebook and just start the journey of figuring yourself out, figuring out what you love. And if you already know, start the process of aligning with that and focusing on that so you know the next steps to take. So many people have successfully started this journey, and I believe that you are on the brink of starting this journey or going to another level of your journey and becoming who you were called to be. This is a wake-up call to the next level of your wealth, yourself, your whole existence. You are being called to step out and embark on this new level of wealth, this new journey to experiencing life more abundantly. You are seeing signs and synchronicities that are telling you to step out on faith. You might be seeing 333 or 555 or 777. And that was for someone specifically. If you're seeing those numbers, then it's time to step out on faith. It's time to get stronger in the things that God has put on your heart. You can literally feel it in the fibers of your being, but for some reason you might have doubts. It's time to put those doubts aside. Those doubts is because you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're doing something different that you've never done before. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay. As you step boldly into who you are created to be, you will get more divine support. But if you never learn how to step out on that faith, then you will never know how much you are supported, how much you are loved, how right this is for you, because it is a part of your birthright. So whatever it is that's holding you back, that's something that is causing you fear, and the voices of your past keep coming up. No, that is not who you are. Okay? Those are things speaking on what you know to be true that got you to this point. And some of it is not true at all because it never manifested. But you're just holding on to it because in society we're conditioned to want to try to protect ourselves so much that we create fears and things that are not real. And the only evidence of it being real are the images in your head. So you're becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy of fear and the things that you don't want. So it's time to change that around and transform that and focus on what you do want and kick that fear to the curb and dig deeper into your discernment. I am speaking to someone who knows that they are destined for greatness and have been knowing this for a long time, for far too long, to be exact. I'm letting you know that if you are hearing this message, that you are on the last call and there might not be another. Complacency is not what you were called to live in, and you know that. It's time to let go of the doubt, fear, shame, anything that does not align with the desires of your heart, of who God is calling you to be. Your palate is expanding. The things that you want is expanding. And the baby food that you use to get to this point will no longer satisfy your adult appetite. It is time to leave the things that you have outgrown behind. That's why it doesn't fit right. That's why the conversations with certain people, it just seems monotonous or boring, or you're yearning for something more. It's because that version of you no longer fits in the surroundings that you're in. You've outgrown it. And it's time to step into a bigger space where you can move around freely. You can no longer move around in this space freely. And that's why it might feel suffocating at times. That's why you keep on trying to get people to come with you or understand what you're talking about, but they're never going to understand because they're not meant to go where you're about to go. And it's okay. It's okay that they're not meant to go because they have to find their own way. We were never meant to be with people for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. We're meant to explore and meet other new people and experience new things so that when we do come back into contact with some of the people that we were meant to be with on long terms, we can share those experiences and we can expand on it. And, you know, that kind of topic, that expanding on the consciousness and digging deeper into spirituality, that is, you know, what we talk about when you join the Level Up Challenge and you begin to dig into the various aspects and the memberships and the coaching. We start to dig into that and how to be aware of these different facets of life that when you were a baby or when you were on that last level that they didn't teach you. And the reason why they didn't teach you is because that's just kindergarten. That's just preschool. But now you're stepping up to, middle school, high school level, and then you'll be going on to college level, right? When it comes to understanding how life works, when it comes to understanding your path and your purpose. Not everybody gets to graduate and move to the next level. And just because you're on a higher level or a different level of understanding more does not mean that you have a bigger or better purpose. But it does mean that your purpose is needed. Your mission is needed. It's time to put the ego aside on what's better, what's greater. When you're comparing yourself to other people, it's time to put that aside and look at what's better and what's greater for you personally on a personal level. And if you made it this far, you know that there's nothing to compare. Nobody can compare or compete because you're in a league all on your own. And yeah, it's going to bring wealth and favor and abundance to you. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. And remember, everybody can't go because it's just the way it is. Everybody has their own place in the universe. Everybody has their own spot, their own mission to fulfill. And some people are here for a season. Some people are here for a reason. Some people are there for a lifetime. Sometimes you'll mingle in and out. There's all different categories, but it's not for you to understand all the various categories, just the ones that are meant for you. And you'll know because you'll start to understand the feelings of what resonates with you as you move and you embark on this new level of wealth and abundance and favor. I just want to thank you for listening to this message. Hope that you got all of the wonderful goodies that you need to get from it. If you like this message or you enjoyed it or if it resonated with you, like it, comment below, share it with someone who you feel like it might resonate with, okay? Only if you feel like it might resonate with them. But for the most part, just like it and comment. Let me know what you think. Okay? I am your lifestyle restoration strategist, the spiritually divine alchemist, wishing you health, wealth, blessings, and favor. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.